World of YouTube, true crime, terrible sight, and everything else. Going over some comments. I guess my video yesterday about the strange phone call. Some people, I think, misunderstood me. Hopefully I can get this straightened out. Others are laughing at me. That's alright. Don't care, don't mind, because I'm gonna put my life out on the line is right, just to prove my thoughts and theories. And I don't care. That's how crazy I am. And I have spoken about I didn't want to bring up the name of the killer that I was speaking of, and a family member, and it had to be a family member, came on my channel. Like I said, I wish I had that comment screenshot, but I screwed up on getting it, is right, because simple fact that what I remember is I went back and I don't know, it disappeared because I did a back thing, pressed the back button. But whatever, I got the video up, who cares? Daniel LaPlante murdered a girl, attempted to murder a girlfriend, her father, and I think she had a brother. He did murder a teacher, 2 kids, and an unborn child. And that was the one that I got a comment told me by a LaPlante on YouTube. And I read the name, I know what I saw, tell me to stop doing what I'm doing. So, that being said, and I'm getting these comments, if you just want to read them, sorry, they're sideways. The phone don't kick this sideways. But, and laugh out loud. You are not being called by Bridge Guy. Scam, you know what, that's the thing. I mentioned scammers or robocalls, which I know both of. I mean, honestly, I haven't got a live scammer yet, if you want to get technical. I have not gotten someone saying, we're working for the Social Security, we're doing this, we're from the disability office, or we're here to give you a better car loan. I always get the automated voices. If I gotta hopefully start recording this, I might as well, and hopefully my recorder, which it did record a phone call once, and then after that, for some reason, it didn't do it. But I mean, I did a skit with a so-called, it was a solar panel for your house, solar power for your house. And I literally talked like Sling Blade, yeah, asking questions about this. But after that, for some apparent reason, my recorder wouldn't record phone calls, which extremely peed me off, because the people that do try to scam me, or if I ever do get something like that, which, like I said, I don't get many live people talking. I got animated stuff. And I was only using that for an example for seeing phone numbers come up on my phone. And that's what I thought, yeah, this Indiana phone number was. As you can read the comments, as they roll down, some are, wishing me safety, thanks, I appreciate it. I mean, some are claiming they get robocalls too, don't do, nothing about it. I, feel them people too, I thank them, but this, what you don't understand, like I said, I didn't want to give out too much information, because, yeah, I don't want to get, give a number and have people prank this person and then go off and blame me. But this was a real man. He had a real attitude. And I want to make sure everybody make known and clear this. It wasn't an animated call. It wasn't someone claiming they were a company. I mean, I asked him, I said, yeah, who's this? I got your number on, caller ID, like I said. And I literally asked him a question. He's like, what do you mean? You got my number and all this. I said, well, I got your number. I think I might have not said it that way in the last video, but I mean, this was a live person. This was an actual person. All right, maybe it ain't Bridge Guy. Maybe it ain't someone he knows. Maybe it ain't something here and there. But literally, I'm telling you, this guy was real. It wasn't animated. It wasn't no, prank caller calling me. Because when they did call, I didn't answer. Like I said, I want to make sure everybody understands this. I called back and it was a live person. It was a real person. This person was literally giving me attitude because I called his phone number. So, I mean, I just want to make sure everybody understands this. I understand all the robocalls and everything else. If you go on my Sling Blade videos, I do a little impression of Carl. I think I do have one up. I forget the name of it. And I think it's Sling Blade, something about, fake call or something, or a solar panel or something. You can hear me doing my impression of them, and, that's what I do, the scammers. Maybe I should have mentioned that in my last video. Because when people, I don't know the number and I know it's a scam, I literally, majority of the time, I'll start talking like Sling Blade. Or maybe I'll talk Chinese. I'll change my voice. I'll be like, hey, who you want? What you want? What you want now? And I'll say all kinds of stupid, funny stuff. And that's what I was going to do with my do recorder, but it stopped doing it. It didn't record. For some reason, I'd get like a bits of pieces. It would cut in the middle of the video, and then it would go on. And then by the end of the video, I was watching it. It didn't even record half what I said. And I was like, what the hell? So anybody saying to me, right, could be a scammer. They're going to scam you. We get them all the time. I get them too. But guess what? I'm going to try it again. I'll show you what I do to scammers. I mean, I know when a scam is coming up because I ain't got much people calling me. And it sucks to say, a lot of my friends got lives, they got families, relationships, kids. It sucks that stuff comes in between friendships, but, everything comes down to where it is I got my numbers that I have saved. If they answer, they answer. If they don't, they don't. What can you do, right? But I know who's calling me and who isn't. Bottom line. And I definitely know scammers. But for people to start saying, get on here, I mean, this, like this one, I mean, I get it. This one got a scam of a 12:30 a.m. package being sent to his house, yeah. He ain't no package. He's arguing with the person. He goes on saying in the comment, if you want to check it out, but, I get it. I understand, right, the real scammers. Because I know if I've ordered something off the line or whatnot, or if I'm, whatever the case may be, I will know a scam when I see it 100%. And like I say, if I get scammers calling me, I make funny voices. I start talking like, say so in Spanish, and I'll call them a carrón, maricón, hey, pendejo, who you talking to me? Hey, you want to talk to me? And, I go off on the wall on that stuff. Never heard of the Jerky Boys? That was one of my favorite friggin' people doing prank calls. But, you learn some stuff in the past. But you can't do the prank calls no more. I mean, I think you can. You gotta block your number, but I don't do that crap because it's stupid. But if they do it to me, I'm all about getting back at them and saying, going off the wall and wrecking and swearing and calling them names, hey. Like I said, I was going to start a series of that with my do recorder, but it all screwed up. But in all seriousness, like I said, I wanted to make sure people understand. I know where this is going with the comments. I know about robocalls and everything. But I mean, with the people saying, you think this is bitch guy gonna come after you? Yes, yes. Honestly, you never know. Because if I got the LaPlante name coming up on a comment that I made of that family member, and and they're telling me to stop doing what I'm doing, I got my rights. And why I did a video on that and why I got that comment was because of the fact the guy was trying to get rights. No, he was on up for a parole hearing. Up for a parole hearing. And I said that guy should never see the light of day. He killed 4 innocent people, 1 unborn being one of them, and what gives him right to be on parole? And I'm sure and I think he got denied his parole, but still, that's a sick man right there. And go figure. Another thing I cover on that, back in 1973, on the same damn street, which I'm about, I don't know if this, I can't even say if that LaPlante was old enough to know about it. He must have heard about it. It must have been big news and big gossip. But on that same street that he murdered a teacher, there was another murder in 1973. And it was a teacher. And she was killed almost the same way as this LaPlante did. Because in my videos, that's right, I got a LaPlante on a comment, which I lost, because I didn't know it was deleted. This was the first time I ever, came across a deleted comment. It was there, I seen it, and it told me, you better stop doing this, whatever they were saying. And then I went to tap on it to read it, and boom, it said this comment was deleted. And like I said, it didn't dawn on me at the time to screenshot the damn thing. And I was like, oh, and that would have been my backup for right now. And laugh as you will. Say what you will. You know what? Everybody got a freedom of speech. Your comments will stay up on my wall. Good or bad, I don't care. But you want to start knocking me down about this and think it's funny. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If nothing comes out of it, all right, I'm some crazy fruitcake. Put me in Bridgewater Hospital here in Massachusetts. But I still have a freedom of speech, and I still have a freedom to speak of what I want. And if I think I'm being threatened, or if a funny number comes up because of a case I'm doing, and it's from Indiana, and it's some grumpy old man, and I mean, I'm telling you, man, that guy's voice is stuck in my head now. And what do you want? And hello, and just the way he came out with his tone to me, because I was asking a simple question. This was no robocall. This was no, this was no prankster. This was a real legit number with a real legit person behind it. And I bet you if I was to call it again, which I don't really want to do that, because then I'm giving my number out there and I'm stirring up something, and, what if he calls the cops and, comes my way? What are you harassing this man for? But who knows? I don't know. Maybe I will. And I have to record off another phone maybe, just so everybody can hear it. Because when I get, comments like this, you think rich guy's coming for you? What do you know? What do you know? You think it's funny? Think what you will. Because I know what I heard, and I know, right, the facts. And I've had this happen before. So with that being said, folks, I just had to throw this up and show everybody. Because, right, and of course tell everybody else to say, I know what a robocall is, but I thank you for your comments. And it is, not funny, but, kind of is when you're telling me what happened to you. saying like the guy with the package, and it's like, yeah, then it'll be something like me. I'll be telling that person, oh, you did just deliver a package, you come here and get it and take it back because I don't want it. And oh, and by the way, if you come back and get it and it still ain't there, I'm going to shove my foot in your ass for making up a lie. Yeah, that's right. I'll take it out to the new level. But when stuff comes up like this, it's not that I'm, crybaby. I'm never a crybaby. I'm never this, no, I'm just telling the facts and the truth. Because when something happens to me and I'm, covering the story and another comment say so like it's happened, and that ain't the first one. I've had stuff come off the 112 dirt bag. Because I was always rampant on that guy too. Just to rattle his cage. Someone told me they're trying to get BG to come into a live chat with him. And if that's so, and they know something, hey, but the person won't do it because, right, he's a friggin' little child molester piece of hang him by the B.A. And you know where I'm going with that. But other than that, just to sit here and make sure everybody's clear, I know what you're talking about. But if you think this is funny and I'm paranoid, I'm not. It just seems strange, like I say, that a number comes from Indiana and it's a legit number. It's not a prank number. It's nobody pranking me. Someone called from that number, I called back, and they were asking me pretty much how did I get their number. It's like, what do they call for if it ain't a prank call? Why do I got their number if it ain't a robocall? Because it wasn't robo, it was a real voice. And now that I keep talking about this, I want to get that guy back on the phone. So let's see what I can come up with. Maybe I will. Just to prove a point. And maybe we can get a voice out of this guy. Maybe some of them will not recognize something. Someone also mentioned that they are from that town where the call came from, that they get them calls all the time too. I understand that. But you gotta understand, this is legit. This is not fake. And I'm just gonna have to prove it. So within a couple days, I'm gonna come up and whip up an idea. I'm gonna take that number I have and I'm gonna call it back. Because maybe I'll get a voice. Then we'll see what's funny. Because if I get something out of this, or maybe someone recognizes that, open up something new, right? Let's see what happens, huh? Till the next video, be safe, take care. Always beware, because, there's fake calls. There's robocalls. But in this case, this was a real call. And now that I got this number, I just think I'm going to call back to prove a point. Hell, maybe even get something to break open this case. Who knows? Whatever. We'll see. Out, 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 and out. Did I mention out?